Disney, Pixar, Coco, Level 3. In this book,
Miguel, a Mexican boy with a big family and a guitar. Abuelita, Miguel's grandmother. Coco, Abuelita's mother. Ernesto de la Cruz, a singer with many famous songs. Mamá Imelda, Coco's dead mother. Hector, a dead musician. Coco's family loved to sing and dance, but Coco's father wanted to play his music to all the world. He said goodbye, and Coco didn't see him again. Many years later, Coco was very old. Coco's daughter was Miguel's grandmother, Abuelita. Abuelita remembered her mother's sad story, and she always shouted, "No music!" For a long time, there was no music in the Rivera home. But Miguel was different. Miguel loved music. His favorite musician was Ernesto de la Cruz. Ernesto was dead now, but Miguel loved to play all the songs from the singers' movies. Today was the Día de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, and tonight there was a music competition in town. Miguel wanted to go. The Día de los Muertos was an important day. People liked to remember their families. There was a table with old family photographs, flowers, bread, fruit, and more. Food! Miguel's dog, Dante, wanted some. But crash! Miguel looked down at the old photograph of Coco's family. Her father's face wasn't there, but there was a guitar with a skull on it. Ernesto de la Cruz's guitar. Was it true? Was Ernesto the musician in Miguel's family? Mamá Coco's father was Ernesto de la Cruz. Miguel shouted, "I can be a musician too!" Abuelita was angry. She smashed Miguel's guitar. "No!" Miguel cried. "I don't want to be in this family." He ran into town. Now, Miguel didn't have a guitar for the competition, but Ernesto's guitar was on the wall inside the singer's tomb. "Please don't be angry," Miguel said. "I'm only taking this for the competition." Suddenly, there was a beautiful light in the tomb. Afraid, Miguel started to run. What's happening? His parents were outside, but they didn't see Miguel. They walked through him. There were skeletons all around Miguel. On Día de los Muertos, they were back to visit their families. The dead Riveras were back also. They were very surprised to see Miguel. Why was he in their world? They wanted to ask Mamá Imelda about this. They asked Miguel to follow them across the Bridge of Flowers. Mamá Imelda, Coco's mother, was there. "I can send you back to your world," she said, "but you have to promise one thing. No more music." What? No way! Miguel thought. I can't promise that. Outside, there was a skeleton called Hector. "I'm looking for Ernesto de la Cruz," Miguel said. "He's the only person from my family here." "I know him," Hector said. "I can help you, and later you can help me." Hector started to put skeleton face paint on Miguel. "Listen," he said, "I'm slowly disappearing because people in your world are forgetting me, but you can change that." He showed Miguel an old photo. "So, you get me to Ernesto, then I put up your photo back home?" asked Miguel. "What a smart boy!" "Yes," Hector said. Miguel and Hector talked to some musicians. "There's that music competition," said one of them. "The people's favorite singer can play at Ernesto's party." Miguel was excited, but on stage he was afraid also. Then Hector started to dance and Miguel played. The skeletons loved them. Suddenly, the Riveras were there and they wanted Miguel. All the skeletons looked for him. But Miguel ran fast. "You do have more family," Hector cried. "I'm taking you to them." "You don't want to help me," Miguel shouted. He walked away, Miguel arrived at the party. He was excited to meet Ernesto. "I'm Miguel, your great-great-grandson," he said. "With your help, I can go home and be a musician too." Ernesto was very happy about this. Suddenly, Hector was there. "Miguel, you promised to take my photo back with you," he shouted. "Hector?" Ernesto looked at the skeleton. "You're disappearing." "Why is that?" Hector cried angrily. "You're famous, but those were my songs." "What?" Miguel said. It was true. Ernesto didn't write his songs. It was Hector. And Hector, not Ernesto, was Coco's father. "You poisoned me, Ernesto," Hector said. "I only wanted to go home." Miguel stayed with Hector. "He's disappearing fast," he thought. Later, Imelda helped them. She wasn't angry now, because it was true. Ernesto poisoned her husband. Music wasn't bad. Ernesto was bad. "There's no more time," Hector said weakly. "No," cried Miguel. "Coco can't forget you." Imelda and Hector smiled at him with love. "Go home, Miguel," Hector said. "And play your music," Imelda said kindly. And then, whoosh! Miguel was back in his world. He started to run. At home, he played a song for Mama Coco. "Miguel, stop!" Abuelita cried. But Mama Coco smiled. "That's my papa's song," she said. And she showed them an old photo of her father, Hector. She remembered him. Now, there's always music in Miguel's home. And on Día de los Muertos, all the Riveras enjoy it.